Your daily love stream is about to begin. Ooh, can you feel it? I love my life. Ooh, I love my body. Yeah, I love myself. Yeah. Welcome to your Sacred Sexual Awakening. I am Shaft Uddin, and I'm here to help you find more health, wealth, and wellness. In this episode, I will be talking about how to have enlightened babies. This is true. I am a Yoni masseuse. I've been working with women for as long as I could remember. Many lifetimes, as I was once a temple dancer in the Isis temples. Oh yes, 4 lifetimes, and a witch, burnt at the stake. So, I have been living in the matriarchal societies of the Tantra bubbles for the last 6 years. And prior to that, I was in a matriarchal society of the Burning Man world. So every single bubble I've been in has been governed by women. A lot of powerful, amazing women. A lot of them were my lovers. A lot of the gurus became my lovers. And I learnt a lot of infinite wisdom from these women. Some of them were midwives, former midwives, and found that Tantra, Sacred Sexual Awakening, was a really powerful way to open up your most powerful energy center that creates life, your yoni. So I went on a deep dive into the sacred yoniverse. The word yoni means vulva, and it is the oldest Sanskrit word which means sacred space, your vagina. It has now had many different names, and every single bad word in the English language revolves around genitals. Fuck you, sex. Stop being such a pussy. Vagina, actually very strong, durable, powerful, more powerful than our testicles, piece of kit. Stop being such a dickhead, you cock. And so on and so on. There's literally no words to describe the people I find frustrating, because apart from the word you idiots, apart from the things I worship and I help people to connect to, your cocks, your cunts, your gash, your pussy, your minge, your dicks, your, like, it's, everything is genital based. The worst way you could insult someone is calling them by the most sacred place, the most sacred place where life comes from. Isn't that weird? Isn't that interesting? How we've managed to really warp what sex is. How you could literally reach enlightenment and have enlightened babies through understanding your genitals. And this is what this love stream is about. That's right. I am here every single day, 11 till 12, Stockholm time, to help the people of Stockholm to connect deeply with themselves so they could connect with each other. This place of Stockholm, which I love, has the highest amount of single people. This is why my work is flourishing here. This is why my work here is most needed, to help people relax their nervous system from overachieving, to overcome depression, anxiety, and stress. The amount of people who are burnt out from working so hard trying to be this perfect Swede is outrageous. This is why I'm here, to help you chill the fuck out, become a little bit more happier, and reach that enlightened state, which you could reach instantly, but we're just so addicted to suffering. So, and also, if you've got any comments or anything you want to share, please write in the comments below if you're watching. And if you're watching and listening, give me a thumbs up. Without the thumbs up, I can't keep on doing this. It's all about you. And I'm here to serve you. So last night I had a very profound dream, fully lucid, fully next level. And it was the 21-day conscious conception challenge. That's right. I have met lots of people who have, there's so many people who have accidental babies. So many people who can have babies like that. But there's also the flip side of so many people who can't have babies. So many people who have struggled to create life and are going to outrageous lengths to create life and to have a child. I mean, there's even, and I've been on the same journey as well, there's even an app called Just a Baby, where you could choose to be a surrogate, a donor, and, all the things in between. There's also things on Facebook, which is free sperm donation, AI-only donors, and things like that. So there are people out there trying to find a financially sustainable way to create life. So my blueprint for myself when I was a child was to become a house husband. That's all I ever wanted. I just wanted to create art, be an artist, and look after children. That's it for me. That's all I ever wanted. Life didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So my ideal life for my child self was get engaged at 23, married at 24, children at 26. That was it. That's what I wanted. So I did get engaged at 23, didn't get married almost got married at 24, and something tragic, terrible, awful happened. And then I had an abortion at 26 with someone else. Interesting, huh? That, I almost had the things that I wanted. I never had it in the conventional way that I wanted it. Like the way I was brought up and conditioned by society. I always wanted a monogamous relationship. Ironically, I found Burning Man, and I found polyamory, and I became a unicorn, and then I started to be one of the forerunners, one of the pioneers of polyamory. I then discovered Tantra, and then found out, oh my God, there's a whole community and a whole world out there where different relationship dynamics is the way to reach enlightenment. It's a thing. So that's what we ended up doing, because the biggest dramas in your life is relationships. Trust me, I've lived like a monk. I was a Muslim for a long period of my life, and when I go back to Bangladesh, I have to live like a monk, which is just live in my parents' house, pray every day, do my mullahs every day, and speak about praying and Allah and Shiva and all the religious stuff you should never have a conversation with when you're talking to your parents. But I'm a philosophical man, and I love talking ideas and concepts, and I love religions, all religions. Check out the book Life of Pi. I mean, that really sums it up well. Why don't you just have all the religions? And remember, whatever you believe in comes true. So make up your own religion like I did. 10 Principles of Unicornia, channeled in Jerusalem. And now I have the 10 Principles to Your Sacred Sexual Awakening. Download my book from my website. So you could create anything you want. And in my dreams, I saw, and this was just last night, this morning, this is fresh off the press. I was in such a deep, lucid, transformative state where I was having orgasm after orgasm, falling out of the heavens into the jungles of Kopang, being struck by lightning, by the hammer of Thor, and then being activated and seeing how I was going to create the 21-day conscious conception challenge. So here it is. This is what I saw. And this is actually backed up from years and years and years of female empowerment work, priestess work. I'm very much connected into the world of the goddesses, and the blood priestesses, the doulas. Like, they're my sisters. That's all I've been doing. That's where I've been doing the tantra stuff. I'm just surrounded by women, non-stop. So I mean, it's a great thing, but also, I'm feeling a lot better being a man now. And I'm literally training every single day to become a Viking dad. I'm surrounding myself with Viking dads to start to, cultivate this quality within myself, because that's how serious I am about becoming a dad. Is it because you've just turned 40, Shaft, and you haven't had a kid yet? Yes, it has something to do with that. But, whatever you believe in comes true. I've reached full enlightenment. I did it. I know how to manifest anything. I know how to find that peace within myself like that, if I choose to. We all know how juicy our suffering and problems are. I know how to utilize my body to reach states of ecstasy and bliss. I have full control over my being, and I like to test myself a lot to see how much of this is real, and it turns out it's real. I like to test myself to see if I could hardwire how to overcome chronic pain, how to overcome spots, how to overcome all my illnesses through very methodical ways of fixing myself. Because modern science and doctors can't figure out what's wrong with me, but I fixed it. So it's an exciting path to be on when you are not just seeking God and a walk and bit of creation, but you are God and you are the creator. It's amazing. So what I saw in my dreams last night, the 21-day conscious conception challenge. If you are struggling to create life, I'm going to give you this. And if you've exhausted every avenue, I'm going to give you this. And this involves another human being. So it's you and someone else. Here we go. Diet plan. Number 1, eat food like it's your medicine. Get rid of all the toxins in your body and start eating high vibrational foods. So here's the thing about me. I've been in the tantra bubbles for 6 years. I've just popped out into a city and I don't know how to eat anymore, hence why I get these spots. This has nothing to do with anything apart from I'm always on the go, running from meeting to meeting, session to session, space holding, love stream to live stream, and I don't have time to eat and I don't know what to eat, and I try and eat healthily when I'm out, but it's still affecting me. So, and if you saw my live stream yesterday, I am gonna, I made a photograph of myself, and in a week's time, and I believe in a week or two's time, this is gonna vanish, because I'm gonna figure it out. I went to the Coop and went shopping yesterday, so I'm gonna have to start cooking for myself again. And the diet plan I have, because in the Tantra communities, we only have high vibrational foods. We only have fresh fruits. You do not have any choice of bad food. That's just not an option. You are just forced to have good food. So you could never have any problems around getting these tiny spots in your nails. You have clear eyes, clear skin, great hair, great nails, great teeth, because you're eating high vibrational, locally sourced, amazing vegan food. So diet is key. So that's one of the things. Also, researching into what is the best thing to eat for a man: semen, pineapples, watermelons, and other things to boost your testosterone. For women, I have noticed, as I am a lesbian and I do taste a lot of women, I have noticed the vegan women taste completely different. They smell completely different. And I'm not talking about the have-a-go vegans who are doing it because it's trendy, but the people who understand nutrition. That's the bigger thing. They understand nutrition and they eat healthy and they look healthy and they are healthy. They taste like it's enjoyable. It's amazing, and you can't get enough of it, which is interesting. So I found that diet, eating food like it's your medicine, because we do have a planet that literally gave everything to cure all of our illnesses. All of the modern day medicines come from out here. All the modern day things that we use come from nature. These devices that I'm talking on right now channels things that are jumping onto other waves around the planet. Radio waves started at the start of creation, and we're just hijacking that to send information around. It's like we are utilizing and harnessing nature, which is amazing, and we need to do that when it comes to food. I mean, if you're into chakras, each chakra has a different color. If you eat the different types of foods, anahata, the heart, is the color green. So if you eat more green things like cucumbers, spinaches, broccoli, it's good for the heart. This is what they say. So, look into diet. There's a friend of mine called Anth. He is a 40-year-old male superhuman model, and he's doing the 21-day vegan challenge. I'm going to put the link in the description below, so you could check it out. Food is everything. I have no understanding of food because of what happened to me being conditioned by amazing food all the time. And now I'm having to relearn about food. Luckily, I'm tantric. I understand my intuition, and I can tantrically cook amazing dishes now. So, I have a brain like limitless. I've got someone messaging me. This is great. Hold on. What a load of bollocks. Please don't have children. The world is suffering enough. Gara Urbus Harbum. Okay, don't have children. Don't have children. According to one person's opinion. How about you go fuck yourself and put this in your bumhole and you masturbate and say, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. So you do that, go fuck yourself, put finger in your bumhole and masturbate, look in the mirror and kiss all the parts of your body and really, really go into deep self-love ritual. That's my advice to you. Gara Ubus Hawthorne. Great opinion. Next one, Reiki womb healing. Our bodies hold a lot of stories, a lot of emotions, and a lot of trauma. I'm a trauma release therapist, and with my training, I've learned that every single part of the body has a story to tell. This brain is a good memory device, it's a good processing machine, and very good at fixing problems. This isn't created to make us happy. It's basically just a processing device to look and scan and make you say so, like a saber-toothed tiger doesn't eat you. So the body keeps the score. That's right. The body holds all of the information. There is a process called trigger point release, which I'm going to talk about when I talk about Yoni Deamouring. But the Reiki womb healing is where you can clear that beautiful part of your body. And as a man, you could do Reiki testicle healing and lingam healing. Reiki is, I call it high street spirituality. Like once you get out of the rat race, the burnout, and then you have your awakening, mental breakdown, and then you will find something that will help you. You'll find the spiritual community, eventually you find a tantra community. We're a little bit high up on that hierarchy of spirituality. That's true, because we give less shits, basically. So you will probably start doing yoga, transcendental meditation. Then you'll decide to do your Reiki level 1, level 2. And then you'll find ecstatic dance. In the ecstatic dance spaces, you'll meet people who move and move a little bit different, and then they'll be really juicy. Then you'll end up falling into the tantra community, the sacred sexuality stuff. And instead of living in the heart space and above, which is all the spiritual community, you will make your way down to the bottom and connect the full alignment of sex to spirit, root to crown. That's how it works. We want to be a full, complete human. Let's embrace our shadows. Let's embrace ourselves. Let's be a whole human and not hide things that are dark. Let's embrace everything. This is why we do Tantra, because it is the path of the Guru, which means from darkness to lightness. And we've all been in the dark, and it's time to come back in to the light. So Reiki womb healing. Chokurei. Using your intention to connect to your womb, speak what is happening inside of your womb and releasing it. So our body is constantly talking to ourselves. If we go to every single culture on the planet, they have something that revolves around the body. I have butterflies in my stomach, gut instinct, heartbreak, heartache. I need to get this off my chest. Because our bodies are constantly speaking to us. Our sex is also speaking to us, but we never listen to it. You have womb wisdom. You have a conscious cock. If you drop into that space and listen to what it's saying, my goddess, you will have a drama-free life. People going around in the spiritual community are a fucking mess and a shit show. People in the tantra community, it's a little bit better. But make sure you don't meet the people who are the fake women in the goddess delusion phase and the fake tantrikas who are just starting off and, you know, want to give over an Yoni massage. Like, what you want to do is listen to yourself, listen to your body, and listen to your sex, because your sex is going to tell you who to mate with, who to connect with. Your brain is going to get in the way and try and tell you little fairy tale stories like, oh, does that person have the Ista training that I need for them to be tantric? Does that person have the meditation Vipassana amount of time spent thinking about nothing? Like, you know, the tick boxes eventually vanish, and then you connect soul to soul, and love gets easier. I've been living this life for 10 years and it's been amazing. I had 1 year where it was a fucking shit show, which is all over my Instagram and also my love streams, where I tried to do something different and it failed. Now I'm back to who I was again, and it's a success. Basically, don't look for love. Super interesting. So, Reiki womb healing, connecting to your womb space and releasing any emotions that are there. And having a practitioner, check out sacredsexualawakening.com. Or anyone who does that, to give you a Reiki womb healing. Then there's Yoni Deamouring. Check out sacredsexualawakening.com. Your body holds trauma. If it's sexual trauma, it be stored in your vagina, your sacred space, your yoni. We use a simple technique. Someone described it on the weekend. It's like a sports massage. I need another one. And it is literally like a sports massage, but inside your yoni. And what happens is, and it's pretty interesting what happens, stories, emotions, and trauma gets released from this spasming muscle. So if that is a vagina, I go in and I open, and I do this technique all around, and it relaxes and opens up like a flower. There should be no pain ever when you have sex. There should be no pain. If there is, there's a tension there, and that's probably because you've had angry or unconscious sex, or sex that didn't feel right and you couldn't say no, or you weren't ready to receive a lingam and you did this to please someone. If you did this over and over again, your body will keep the score and it will cause tension. In the end, you will become a little bit more numb, have less sensation, have pain when making love, and you will become a little bit more blocked. And also this leads on to everyday occurrences in your life. Many side effects of less energy, less vitality, and the flow of life begins to stop because you stop connecting to your sex and feeling juicy and alive. So Yoni Deamouring. Once you are open, the blockages are released and you could feel more and you could heal more and you could start to live more and connect more and listen to your womb wisdom. As a dude, testicle dearmoring, that's something I've been doing for the last 4 months, and look at this. I've changed. I'm super ripped. And I'm back on the sarsaparilla to get more testosterone, to have more babies. Sarsaparilla. Nice. And moving forwards after Yoni Deamouring, according to my doulas, the cervical activation for orgasmic births. I've only heard of pain during childbirth. And then I discovered Tantra, and then I heard these outrageous stories. This next level women and men talking about how they gave birth to these enlightened babies in a pool at home, and they had an orgasm as they gave birth. You can see this from one of the last videos around my interview with some amazing people at the No Mind Festival, which is up in Ängsbacka, one of my favourite festivals because of the kids. I love the kids. I'm always teaching them how to be more ultra spiritual. I teach breakdancing. So cervical activation for orgasmic births. The deeper into your yoni you go, the more powerful the orgasms are. If you could master all 8 orgasms, which is the first 2 are the explosive orgasms, and this is your traditional classic go-to orgasms, clitoral, vaginal. Then you have the G-spot. Then you have the womb, cervical, anal, full body, and valley orgasm. So mastering those and then going deeper and deeper and deeper, then you realize there isn't just 2 types, which is the explosive and the implosive, and there isn't just 8, but there are as many different orgasms as there are women. You become multi-orgasmic. It's amazing. I'm a dude, I'm also on that, I'm multi-orgasmic. It turns out it's a human thing. So once you've cleared all of this as a woman and as a man, you then do the conscious conception, the invocation of the spirits that will... Basically, there is souls waiting to come in. And when 2 people come together to create life, those souls, those elements, those soul shards come through you, and then you create life. So setting a ritual space. Setting a sacred space where you both set your intentions, your fears, your boundaries. Do you have any STIs? What are your desires? What will this mean to you? And if you're gonna have, that's with an existing partner, but if you're gonna, do it the unconventional way and someone's gonna be a surrogate or something like that, really have quite strict boundaries around, how you want your co-parenting, or you just want the baby and you don't want involvement from the other person. Have some boundaries written up and signed by blood. So that's important. Setting a safe container for the conscious conception, invocating the spirits into the space, calling them in, that you're ready to be a vessel to create life together. And then, if you've checked my YouTube channel and my Instagram, there are some Kama Sutric moves which allow you to hit the cervix, go deeper into the connection with the lingam and the cervix. So here's a little interesting thing. When it comes to reflexology, each part of your hands, each part of your body, Each part of your feet, each part of your ear, each part of your tongue relates to some organ on your body. This is the same with your lingam and your yoni, your conscious cock and your womb wisdom. This is true, according to the Taoist philosophies. So if you connect the top of the head of your penis to the cervix, and instead of, let's say this is the top of the head of the penis, and this is the cervix, and if you're bouncing up and down, woman on top, you're going to feel something, but not great stuff. But if the woman is grinding and using the lingam as a massage tool, the top of the head of the penis and the cervix are connected to the heart, according to reflexology. So you're actually massaging your heart, which is full sexual healing. Marvin Gaye, thank you very much for that beautiful song. So yes, there is a way to do that. There is also a Kama Sutric move where the woman could lay on her back, tilt her legs up so she's like doing a shoulder, like her legs are up in the air, bent over. The man could, I think it's number 73 in the Kama Sutric move, it's one of my favourite ones. And then the man, so the woman, how to describe this without showing any pictures. Basically, the woman's upside down, the man dips his lingam inside of her yoni and ejaculates, and then she holds her bottom upside down so she could hold her womb and everything. So the semen, and especially if you're tantric, you've got a lot of semen, then the semen will just stay in there, and you hold that position for a minute, and it'll just go in and go in and go in, and then boom, you're more likely to get pregnant. Kama Sutra positions, setting a safe container, conscious conception, invocations. And the way I saw this, if I was to be some kind of surrogate who goes around helping women have babies, they will just basically, we set the container, I lie down, they use my body to create sexual pleasure, and we do a tantric insemination. That's what I saw in my vision. So Yabyon position, starting off there in the meditation, doing an invocation, and then I lay down and she's grinding, doing the heart massage, and then finishing off with the Kama Sutra move where I ejaculate inside of her and she holds her bottom up and she absorbs all of the semen, the liquid of life. And then there is the conscious births. I've heard so many stories. People who have tried the conscious births without going to the hospitals in a clinical cold environment where people take away the baby straight away or whatever. What I've heard is this. This is from the doulas and everyone in the spiritual tantric community. Very different to the spiritual community because we deal with sexuality. So what I've heard is natural birth, orgasmic birth, leaving the umbilical cord on, the body will naturally let go of the placenta. You both eat the placenta, and then the umbilical cord naturally falls off the belly of the child, and that's that, finished. So yeah, it's as simple as that, according to all of the women I have met in the tantra bubble who have had orgasmic births. When I first heard this, it didn't make any sense because of the horror stories I've heard and the pain and suffering women have had. But I believe what I hear when it makes me feel good. And I've met the children of these women, and my God, they are next level humans. like next level humans. So there might be something to it. Whatever you believe in comes true. And I believe this. And the key to this conscious birthing, conscious conception is to keep them enlightened. Because they're already born enlightened. We're the ones that fuck them up. The bulk of my work basically revolves around clearing what had happened in the first 7 years of my clients' lives. So what we need to do, I mean, this is why I'm working so fucking hard every day, so I could make enough money to be a full-time dad for the first 7 years of my children's lives. Like, that's what I really want to do. And I'm open to any type of children creation. And trust me, if I could do it the conventional way, I would have done it by now, but that hasn't happened. So I really want to do it the unconventional way. So I'm open to being a surrogate sperm donor type of ritual tantric guy that goes around helping women create life without any dramas. And I'm like a gallivanting unicorn impregnating beautiful Viking women. So that's the plan. Or there are amazing, grounded, successful lesbian couples looking for some kind of way to create life, and I could do AI, artificial insemination. And I tried sperm donoring and it didn't work for me because my sperm didn't like the defrosting process, but my sperm is amazing. And as I'm tantric, I have so much sperm. So, and also I'm open to the conventional way. Me and two women living together, making love and having babies. So that's the vision, that's the dream I had last night. A highly structured program for people who want to have conscious conceptions. 21-day conscious conception challenge. So give it a go. It is diet plan, get rid of all toxins, research on what's really good for procreation, Reiki womb healing, Yoni Deamouring, hi, cervical activation for orgasmic births, hi, conscious conception, invocations, ritual space, boundaries, intentions, desires, fears, Kama Sutric positions for cervical connection and tantric insemination, and then the conscious births. And the hard work is keeping the kids conscious and enlightened, which basically means you need to do a lot of work on yourself so you don't transfer your traumas, your conditioning, your domestication, your imprinting from your mummy and daddy onto your children. So you need to do a lot of work to become fully free and raise a child who is fully enlightened, and they will stay enlightened and they will free this planet. During a very powerful meditation back in 2014, I saw how humanity was going to change. My generation, our generation, we are going to shift humanity's perception, which is what we're doing already. I've had huge global impact. sacredsexualawakening.com, check it out. We are going to set this planet free. We're going to slowly release the shackles that we placed on ourselves from our previous generations. But it's our children that will set us free. They are the ones that will actually change the face of the planet. We, because of this whole wellness movement, female empowerment movement, and all this stuff in popular culture where meditation and spirituality is cool. Tantra's super trendy now. So we have the technologies, Tantra is a technology, to become free from the conditionings, from the self-imposed slavery we put on ourselves, the domestication of the human spirit. So it's up to us to free ourselves, liberate ourselves, and then our children will be able to carry us to Mars and beyond. Enlightened babies. So that is what I saw. That is the dream I had last night, and I needed to share it with you. So if there is anyone out there that is in a loving, grounded, lesbian relationship, looking to create life, and you live in Stockholm, I'm happy to give you the gift of life. If there are any strong, empowered women who are done with looking for men to have babies, and they have a good job, good home, good salary, and they are mentally sane, and they would like me to be a donor, I'm here to serve the women of Stockholm. So this is the dream I saw last night, fully fresh. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Interestingly enough, back in Thailand, Koh Phangan, Tantra Island, during lockdown, our main purpose in our company was about creating the Enlightened Babies program. The reason why we're doing all of this is because of the Enlightened Babies program. The reason why we're working so hard is because we saw a vision, me and my friend Frederick from ENV Media. We created this program for people to stay enlightened, become enlightened, and have enlightened babies together. My mission on this planet, and according to my human design, is to find world peace through intimacy. So there is no more blaming and shaming between men and women, but transparent communication, shared vulnerability, and co-creation. This is why I exist, to be the bridge so there is no more war amongst us, especially that inner war. So if you liked what you saw, please find me on my Instagram channel. Check out Anth on Instagram too, and his 21-day vegan challenge. I am looking for a dream home to co-live and co-create a co-working space in nature, if anyone knows anyone in Stockholm. And thanks for watching. Without you guys, I'm nobody. So please subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications, because every day I am here with my love streams for the people of Stockholm. And if you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the Enlightened Babies 21-day challenge, give me a message on my Instagram, which is here. So I am Shaft Uddin. I'm here to help you find more health, wealth and wellness in Stockholm, Sweden and the world. Welcome to your Sacred Sexual Awakening, and I'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. If you want to know more, I have an online course called the School of Self-Love, which is all about finding your purpose, healing your body, and finding inner peace every day. I share with you the powerful mantra of I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Puss puss, hej då.